all in competition, whether you want to admit it or not. We're all in competition. So stop being so soft. It's like you have so much estrogen in your body. Like, bro, come on, be a man. Wake the up. Especially if you want to be successful. There's no way that you're gonna get to the top and you're not putting in the amount of work. It's all correlating. Success is literally a blueprint. You can literally map it out. Welcome back to the Lewis Visuals YouTube channel, where my goal is to help make you the best person possible. And the way I do that is by telling you exactly what I'm doing to make myself the best person possible, or my higher self. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's up here or down in the description as well. If you're a videographer or a content creator and you want to get a free LUT, link is down in the description. All you gotta do is put your email in and you get one of my free LUTs. If you want to get my LUT pack, it's also down in the description. It's 5 of my personal LUTs that I use for my videos. It's down there as well, so go check it out and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you end up using them, make sure you tag me so that I can post it on my Instagram, or I can have it in this video. Make sure you check out my last video. It popped up in the corner somewhere around here, or it's down in the description. So before the video starts, you guys know I always like to lead off with a little bit of knowledge. As some of you may know, I believe in karmic debt. And if you understand what karma is, karmic debt is basically a system that says you can't really get away with anything. You may think you're gonna get away with something, but it's just gonna come to you later down the line. And I believe in that shit. That shit is definitely true. People really think they could do something and maybe they didn't get in trouble for it, but then later on something worse even happens to them, and then that's the karmic debt coming back around. But I say that to say this: the way to overcome karma is through knowledge. If you know better, you're definitely gonna do better. And that just means make sure you become educated and you learn about many different aspects of life, so that way you're able to move through life a lot easier. And like I said, that was the whole point of me saying this in the beginning, is to help you move through life a lot easier. You reap what you sow, and that energy that you give out is definitely the energy that you're gonna end up getting back. I'm not trying to get all spiritual on you for this video, but definitely something to think about. Just make sure that you're always giving out good positive energy, and that way you'll always get good positive energy back. Even if you're not getting good positive energy back right away, definitely don't take it personal, and make sure that you understand that when somebody's giving you some nasty energy, they're just self-reflecting or reflecting outward what they're feeling on the inside. It has nothing to do with you, it just has to do with them. So make sure that you understand that, and that you don't lash out on them because maybe somebody's being rude to you. Make sure you always kill them with that type of kindness, but also don't stand for bullshit. If somebody's really in your face or disrespecting you in a way, stand your ground and show them who the fuck you are. I don't play games over here. Obviously, don't try to get into an altercation, but if somebody's really testing you and you have no other option, make sure you defend yourself and you stand on your word. And for those of you who actually have gone through a lot of things in life, maybe even at a young age, I also wanted to say, what if maybe the reason why you're going through so much in life right now is because you're destined for something way bigger? What if it's because of the success that you're going to reach later on? That's something to also think about before we actually start the video. I kind of believe that as well. I believe that God gives his strongest warriors the strongest battles. So if you're going through a lot of things right now, you need to look at the bright side. The way I look at it is like, if something bad happens, it was always meant to happen. It's also proof that something good is going to come your way. Sometimes you need to let go of the old for something new to come in. And I need to become a lot more myself in these videos. Sometimes I feel like I'm trying too hard to keep an image, or not even an image, because I really don't give a fuck. I'm trying too hard to stay, serious in this, when I could just be myself and just talk however the fuck I want to talk. I really don't care. But in this video, I actually wanted to kind of wake you the fuck up. I'm tired of people always making excuses for not reaching the levels that they want to reach. Something happened very recently where somebody that I deeply care about, and I'm gonna definitely go into it more in this video, but that shit just got me so angry that I had to make this video, and that's why this video is coming up. But even before I even get into all that, something you definitely want to avoid in life on your way to success is your level of success exceeding your level of personal development. We've all known those people who are very one-sided or one-track minded and not very multi-dimensional when it comes to life. They want to max out one attribute. For example, they want to max out just money, but then they forget about every other aspect in their life. They can't talk to girls, they're not very charismatic, they can't keep conversation up, they can't network. A lot of these things you have to make sure that you're staying on top of as well, because you don't want to be that person who is only rich. Like, you don't really want to be that crypto nerd who's rich but is a fucking geek and can't do anything in life. Very socially awkward, even though being socially awkward is something that you could definitely get over, putting yourself in those difficult situations that you're so afraid of. But let's get into the video. Let's get into it now. First and foremost, I want to say that if you know me personally, I'm somebody who is always willing to lend a helping hand. I am not somebody who likes to hoard information for myself when I know that helping somebody else is what this is all about. This whole experience is all about. It's to help those who you are more advanced in life. I believe everybody has their limits. Sometimes, bro, I just get tired of some nonsense. I'm somebody who's very conscious about the people that I have around me and the type of energy that I have around me. So I understand when somebody's leeching or just draining me of energy. I'm very conscious of these things. Recently, this past week, some stuff just happened that just got me so angry. Like, damn, that shit got me tight. But like I said, I'm somebody who's always willing to help. That is just me as a person. But I'm honestly tired of trying to help people that don't want to fucking help themselves. This is is ridiculous. I'm done putting energy into somebody else who's not willing to do that for themselves, which is kind of crazy because I want to see everybody succeed. That's something that I see in myself as a toxic trait, even though it's really not a toxic trait, but I have such high expectations that I sometimes try to force that onto people. And I understand that, like I say before, not everybody's ready for that next level. Not everybody's ready to commit to changing their ways. And I always help people who are willing to show initiative. Somebody that will really get up and be like, yo, I need this. Can you help me with this? I'll literally drop anything and help anybody. I always try to think about somebody else more than myself. And that's the reason why I have so much motivation. Like I say, I always think of my family before I think of myself. But that's only if they're willing to go out of their own way. It's kind of crazy how some people you are trying to help and they're the beneficiary in the situation and they themselves don't even want to put in that effort. They have that sense of entitlement and that shit is fucking disgusting. Like, how the fuck are you gonna be entitled when I'm trying to help you? Always making up excuses, not being accountable for yourself for things that you yourself are doing. If you want to stay at the same point that you're at, that's on you. That's something that you have to accept yourself. But don't come around talking, oh, I want to be this level, I want to level up, I want to reach this point, and then not do any fucking work to reach it. That shit is fucking ridiculous. It's redundant. Sometimes I'm just dumbfounded by the levels of stupidity that these people display. Nobody's gonna come to fucking save you, especially if you're a man. You need to understand that if you are not doing the work, nobody else is gonna fucking do that shit for you. Not your father, not your grandfather, not your best friends, even though sometimes you need friends that are gonna push you, because we all have those days. Like I said, we're not fucking perfect. You need to develop that warrior mindset. You need to develop that mindset of fuck it, I'm gonna fucking do it no matter how I feel. You could be tired as fuck, you could have a broken foot, you could have anything. You need to understand that you still gotta put work in no matter what, because there's always somebody out there who's working harder than you. We're all in competition, whether you want to admit it or not. We're all in fucking competition. So stop being so fucking soft. It's like you have so much fucking estrogen in your body. Like, bro, come on, be a fucking man. Wake the fuck up. Especially if you want to be successful. There's no way that you're gonna get to the fucking top and you're not putting in the amount of work. It's all correlating. Success is literally a blueprint. You can literally map it out. If you do certain amount of things on a daily basis, you're gonna reach the point that you want to reach. And it's ridiculous how some people can't comprehend this simple analogy. It's so fucking simple. If you take the steps on a daily basis to reach the point, then you're gonna be fucking successful. For example, if you want to get six-pack abs and every day you have a nutrition plan that you follow and a training plan that you follow, eventually the outcome is gonna come. Like, I don't know how to make it even simpler. Nobody ever fucking woke up and just had a six-pack. Nobody just sat there and said, oh, I want a six-pack, and it just fucking appeared. You need to get the fuck up and go do some fucking work. This shit is fucking ridiculous. And I know I'm fucking riled up right now, but I don't really care. I don't care. You need to learn how to quiet that bitch voice. We all have that voice in our head that's always like, oh, maybe you should take a break, you should stop, I'm tired. Quiet that shit the fuck up. You need to have control over your mind, not your mind have control over you. And that's something that I've realized very much. Now that I'm running a lot, doing a lot of cardio, it's all in your head. When you're telling yourself in your head that you're tired, you're obviously gonna become more tired. But if in your head you're telling yourself, come on, keep going, let's keep going. This is what I do. Keep going. You're fucking unstoppable. You're the best. Nobody can stop you. You're the most capable person in this gym. You're gonna keep running no matter what. Don't stop. Tell yourself not to stop. You're not gonna fucking stop. Even if it hurts, tell yourself don't stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going. The life that you have right now is a reflection of the choices that you have made. So you have nobody else to fucking blame. It's all your fault. If you're at a point where you don't want to be, it's your fault. If you're working a job that you don't want to work at, it's your fault. And coming from somebody who's working a job that he does not want to work at, I'm fucking putting in work every day to get out of that situation. I'm investing, doing research, working on my business. Why are you so comfortable just sitting there having the same life when you can go out there and change everything? You are in control of this matrix. You're in control of your own life. If you really wanted to, you could save up $10,000 and go on a trip across the world and live in Thailand for a whole year, learning Muay Thai and just exploring. But you have to take that decision. You have to work towards that. And sometimes I wonder if people are really paying attention to what's going on in the world, and people just think that they have all the time in the world, especially if you understand finances, microeconomics, macroeconomics, and geopolitics. You understand that the elites are moving fast. The monetary policies that they're putting in are moving in fast. The World Economic Forum is moving very quickly. And what is their objective? That you own nothing and you'll be happy. What does that fucking sound like? You own nothing and you'll be happy. They try to make it seem like it's some type of genius idea, but it's really something where they control everything and you rent. To me, that sounds horrible. Maybe the people in my group and myself are the only people that understand this around me and the area that I live around, because obviously I can't speak for other people who live in different places, but we understand that you have to move with speed. We don't have that much time left, and if you really know and do your research and dig, you'll understand that the time clock is ticking day by day. Tick, 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 motherfucker. So stop being so fucking soft. That shit just gets me so angry, especially if somebody's trying to go out of their way to help you and you're not even putting in effort. That's disgusting. Why would somebody want to help you if you don't want to help yourself? That's just my thing right now, and I'm done with it. I try to really explain things to people that will help benefit them and go out of my own way to do that, but they're just so stuck on their old ways. And I don't know if it's maybe an intelligence thing, but at this point I'm really questioning a lot of things, and I'm no better than anybody else. This is not something that I was born with. This is a lot of research and effort and actually wanting to do things. It goes down to how much you fucking care. How much do you really want to put into it? Because if you say you want to reach that next level, and if you're not doing anything to reach that point, you don't really care. You're so afraid of fucking up that you you end up doing nothing. And that's ridiculous because I've been there, being afraid to do something, so you just do nothing. And at that point, you're just stagnant. So you're not gonna progress how you want to progress and how it's intended for you to progress. But I honestly think it's just a confidence thing. I need people to really understand that confident people go out there and attack things. Maybe you just have a lack of information, but if it's not that, you need to do that deep work and really understand what the fuck is going on. Get off the estrogen boosters or something, hop on the trend. It's like, no, don't do that. But either way, the reason why I wanted to make this video is to try to push you even harder. Like, I'm tired of people saying they want things and then their actions say otherwise. So if you're somebody who wants to reach that point, create that plan, create that blueprint, and then follow the steps. It's really that simple. You want to be a YouTuber? Post every fucking week. Depending on what type of content you're making, post a video every day. If you want to become a basketball player, you better be in that gym every day. You better be lifting. You better be eating right. Better be getting sleep. If you want to be a chess player, you better be studying chess strategies. You better be studying the best chess players in the world. It's really not that hard. It's very simple. Find out what the end goal is and then just run it backwards. It's really that simple. Nobody's gonna come to fucking save you. This shit is ridiculous. And the only reason why I get riled up is because I really care. And I had a little argument with one of my friends. I'm not gonna say his name, but this is the situation I was talking about earlier. I'm trying to help him out and he's always coming up with excuses on why he didn't take the initiative, and even though he's the beneficiary, and I'm going out of my way to help you. I've tried the passive approach and, you know, just trying to talk him into it, like, hey man, this is what we're doing, come on, you could do it, it's not that difficult. But that didn't fucking work. So what's the only other option? Get in his fucking face, scream in his face, yo, you're being a fucking pussy. We're going out of our way to help you and you're coming up with all these excuses instead of being a man and being like, oh no, you're right. And as somebody who has had that embarrassment before, and I did this in public, I did this in front of mad people so that he could understand, and he was angry at me for a couple minutes, but hopefully now he understands it. Well, I'll let you know in the next video, but I've had that done in front of a bunch of people myself, and I was angry at the person, but then I was like, no, he's fucking right. So that's why I tried that approach on him, and he took it the wrong way. But I don't give a fuck. You're a grown-ass man. I'm not gonna have sympathy for a grown man who says you want to reach the next level. So if you do want to reach the next level, how are you gonna reach that next level if you're acting like the rest of the 99%? Like, where does that fucking make sense? It just doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense to me. You need to learn how to think for yourself and understand that if somebody's going out of their way to help you, you're gonna come up with excuses on why you didn't show up. Instead of texting them like, yo, are we still on? Are we still doing this? Come on, I want to learn. No, you're just gonna act like you forgot or fell asleep. I don't know, but I'll keep you updated on the situation. I didn't want to make this video very long, but if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and a comment. Follow me on Instagram. It's down in the description below. Get my LUT packs, they're down in the description, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out. I'm fucking estrogen and shit. Be a fucking man.